One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Missouri Tigers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the game. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Missouri Tigers offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Key narration volume set to 100.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The hand to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Florida State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give is to Williams. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They they tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling one or two guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking to fire. The quick out. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Right on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Touch pass on the run. He's stopped short, and it's fourth down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Castellanos. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
They want to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And midfield, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Scanning the field is Castellanos. Makes the grab. It's McCoy. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
The give is to Williams. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It is perfect. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This offense has it with really good field position. The option look. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
The give on the option. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Brad behind the line. It's Williams. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you...
Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, no! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Using his legs, it's Hardy. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Finds the tight end. call good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Castellanos. Looking for a deep man. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in, it's Williams.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. It's complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. To the air on first down. Buys a little time, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the ball dribbles out of bounds, and they'll maintain possession, and that's about the only good news for the offense on that play. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Missouri wants to go fast. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Hit as he throws. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Through. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity.
Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, this defense is used to seeing this fullback just slam up on in there trying to block people. Now you release him out of the backfield to see if he can catch the defense off guard.
Back to pass on second down. He's got the tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Makes the grab. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had this lead to start the third quarter, but because of the passing game, didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Finds his tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. On the option. Now the toss. Turning it on. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback will keep it. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. Fourth down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. On the run, it's Hardy. Got the first down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Got room to work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Wants to throw on third. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Missouri! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And the linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see him kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. He's there to stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Hardy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense
a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. With the catch, it's Webster. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Power football with the run. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. He's got an open man. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll line up for a second down play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's White. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands. It's McCoy. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads. You could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Robinson. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
He wants to throw it again. Still looking on the move. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I'm going to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back, and the offense coming out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Manning. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a good job by the dragger out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock and try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the quick game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all three timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And here comes the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you've got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt. And you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open. So I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Castellanos. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points.
That's something as a defense you've got to be prepared for. In a 2-minute situation like this, you know they're going to try to throw the football to the sidelines and get guys out of bounds. So you've got to have outside leverage, or you need zone defense to help out and try to bracket guys on these outbreaking routes.
Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Gets it out fast. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I think on offense here in a 2-minute situation, down a possession, you got to think about taking shots down the field. The quick game, these screens, bubbles, swings, that's not going to work here.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He got it. And in the wing seconds of the game, they tie it up.
Wow, and with that field goal with so little time left here in the game, it looks like this thing's going to OT. You have to give that young guy so much credit. He had the weight of the world on his shoulders, and he's able to knock it through. We've still got some football left here, fellas.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hands it off. Crosses the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, Dave.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. They think there's room to run to the right here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's McCoy. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll try to pound their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wide receiver comes in motion. This is a designed run. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. First down, and they'll win it with any kind of here in overtime. Great place to start for this offense. Give to the running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground and getting upfield.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And the timing just a hair off.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Now third down, and they just don't want to move backwards to give their kicker a chance to win it in OT. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Jukes his way for more. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Right now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football. I showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I gotta take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up a 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And how about that play by the free safety? You sort of got the feeling somebody's band was going to be playing after that one. Big gamble by the defense.
Yeah, hey, great job timing it up, catching them off guard, bringing the blitz. It is. Now, you say that because I get it. It's high risk, high reward. That time, high reward, getting the sack.
Takes the handoff. It's Roberts. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Man, you played the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. We're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Gotta make a play. Gotta protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. And he drops the curtain. Lights out. Game-winning field goal in overtime.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl